Hello, this is Max, and this is
Mel.
Jaden.
I'm Asli, and you are?
Abdul Mati.
Cameron.
Tanya.
Kelly.
So Kelly, what do you know about transgender?
A person that switched male to female or the other way around.
To my knowledge, I think it's people who are not happy with their assigned gender that they are born with. So, yeah.
Transgenders, they're just people who are mentally ill, want to change their gender because they're not comfortable with being themselves. And yeah, that's what I know.
and why transphobia exists. What's your thought on that?
So it exists because there are certain people that are not willing to accept transgenders, and they believe that your whatever gender that you're born with is who you are, and there's no such thing as what do you call it? Doing
Take your time.
transitioning.
Yes.
And some people believe it's a mental illness, and some say that it's because it's like a culture, like it's the new trend. And yeah.
Okay, in Malaysia, I feel like because it's strongly believed being in the Chinese side back then, it's really people hate on them. So it's like, oh, if I do something that's kind of gay, they're gonna be like, oh, that's kind of gay. So it's like a bandwagon thing. So it builds up slowly. So everybody follows the trend of oh, being gay is bad. So that's why transphobia begins.
But that's homophobic. We're talking about transphobia.
Okay, I mean it's the same thing because if let's say this guy identifies himself as a she, and he comes to the guy will be he knows for a fact that this transgender is a guy, so it's kind of the homophobic thing. It goes hand in hand.
I think people are either scared of the unknown or they're secretly they're insecure and they don't want to ask. The more other people do it, the more they think they might be that way, and I think it challenges their perception of who they are.
Okay, so if your kids turn out to be transphobia, what does that make you feel?
Transphobic or transgender?
Transphobic.
Oh, if they turn out transphobic, I mean, it's chill as long as they don't go do hate crimes. I mean, they can have their own opinions, it's fine.
I mean, I would be a bit disappointed. Okay, not a bit, I'd be very disappointed because they didn't choose to be that way. They are born like that. You get what I mean?
Yes, I understand.
Because they didn't ask to be a transgender. It's their, I don't know, hormones or anything in their body that just, yeah, so basically I would educate them and tell them it's okay if you don't support them, but at least respect them, or I'd be happy if they support.
How do you think transgender affecting on the societies?
Honestly, I don't think they affect that much. I mean, we're all humans at the end of the day. It's just, I guess people are judgmental sometimes.
True.
Yeah, that's why there's a hate going on and stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna be very honest. I believe that it's okay to be transgender. It's okay to be part of the LGBTQ community. At the same time, I feel lately it has just been they've been doing too much. Okay, I just feel there should be a limit. Coming up with the pronouns and stuff, I don't believe in. I do not. I don't understand what they, them, this shit means. I just feel it's not doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And also educating children. Okay, so there's a difference. Adults is fine, you want to educate them, but children, I feel they're way too young to be educated on this topic. And having this in middle school and high school, I just feel it's a bit much. Maybe if you go to college or university, because they're adults, right? So it's fine, but I just feel exposing this to children is a bit too much. However, everything else I feel is fine.
They do in the dating industry, because a man would transition to a woman, but who go through all types of surgeries or have big breasts, now to get a BBL,
So he would look more like a woman, and also the voice can change at some point. So a man can be misled to doing what? To seeing an attractive woman. Like, yo, let me go to her. Literally inside, he's going to talk to a man that's supposed to be a man, but his pronouns in that moment are like she or they, them. So, yeah.
So what would you like to say to all the transphobia people?
Transphobic people. Hey, just like, if you're transphobic, it's okay, but keep your opinions to yourself. Don't go around committing hate crimes and shit. Like, I mean, it's okay. My bad. It's okay to have your own opinions, but don't like hurt anyone or like do something about it. Like, it's okay.
Kind of wasting your time and energy on not that big of a deal. Like,
True.
like, if just ignore it.
I would say, honestly, if you have nothing nice to say, just keep it to yourself. If you are not supportive, like, just don't have to say anything about it, because again, they have feelings too. They are also human. It's not like they are like an animal or anything.
Yeah.
Like, we are all humans with feelings. So like, just keep your opinions to yourself. I'm pretty sure society is already doing enough damage to them. So like, just keep your opinions to yourself, and if you don't support them, at least respect them.
Last question: would you date a trans, and why?
I personally wouldn't, because I just can't. Yeah, I'm just not wired to do that. Yeah, I don't swing that way.
No. I wouldn't date because basically I'm gay if I date a transgender.
Is that what you believe?
It's the natural body. So what? It's a male. I'm also a male. So if I'm dating a transgender, naturally it's me having sex with a male making me gay.
I want to say no, but at the same time, like, I mean, if he's very like open with me on the first date, he's like, I'm actually trans, I'll probably not go on a second date. Yeah.
No. Although I fully believe in people expressing who they want to be, I'm like as cis of a male as it gets, and I'm attracted to biological white women. Like, if I can't get you pregnant, it's not a deal.
Okay, fair
But I support the right to do so.
Okay, so again, like, when I fall in love with someone, like, okay, this is when I don't know that he's a transgender. Like, he didn't tell me that he is. When I fall in love with you, it's not because like I don't go to a person and be like, are you a trans? Are you born a male? Like, I don't go and ask them this kind of questions, you know? So like, if I fall in love with you, it's because I am in love with you. But if I do come to find out like later on that you're a transgender, I would be a bit disappointed that you didn't tell me on like the first day.
Upfront.
But then I would understand why he didn't tell me too, because he would be afraid that, oh, if I find out that he's a transgender, I wouldn't date him anymore. But again, like, even if I find out later on, once I'm in love with him, I can't just unlove him because he's a transgender, right? So I guess, like, yeah, I would date that trans. Yeah.
Oh nah, bro, nah. Miss me with this shit.
Okay, why?
Bro, because transgenders, like, if there's a guy and he's like, I identify as a female, he's still a guy. And like, it doesn't matter if he chops off like his organs and stuff, but like, if he mutilates himself, he's still a guy. It doesn't matter. I don't want none of that stuff, man. I'm good. No, thank you.